All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. 4 yards. Result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want you go tight. You got tight right there.
2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run by Connor on first down and a good one as he'll get about 7 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Connor looking for space. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, lock it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits. Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
132 fighter.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early. Going.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. All day, just like check, 55 to Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McDonald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, again to Connor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch.
Look at me. Door. Get it.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Come on,
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Single.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch 88. Ricky. Watch twist. Switch. Slam. Hey, switch gears.
What? Squeeze. Now.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Switzer on the return. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breshad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ready? Check 9, check 1, 6, 4, wait.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tackle.
They'll throw now on the final play. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Joker. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there. But it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
50 seconds to life. 50 seconds.
Go.
Here we go. Slam. Check 13.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the eye.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
Hey, orbit. Look at me. Go. Squeeze. Watch it out.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant. Topper, topper.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Bam, bam. You got to go.
On the run, it's Barkley. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Let's go, D. Big
61. Matchbox. Hit it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check three, check three, check three.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They run with Connor. Fights free yet again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Connor. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On the draw, Connor. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Heavy.
Now it's Barkley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Hey, Sam off.
That's going to be a long day.
Ready?
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Breshad Perriman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
On the draw, Connor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Able to find Switzer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Again, a run with Connor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This will be the 8th play in the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Connor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So this thing all rests right now on the right foot of Matthew McCrane. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got